So this is what this handle looks like when it's in color. It's a little bit more visible than just the white, okay? So I'm going to show you how we start this out. Okay, I have a piece of 1/4 inch flat oval that I'm going to use for my rim filler, and my hoop is about a 3/4 inch wide, but you can use whatever you've got, just make some adjustments. The important thing here is that you've got a lot of space in this area between the end of the hoop and your filler material, okay? So I'm going to start by putting a little tail right on top of that, and I'm going to wrap this for about 3 wraps. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to anchor it before I start doing the braid. So I want these right next to each other, but not on top of one another. We don't want bulk, or as less bulk as we can get. So you can do 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. I think I'll do 4. Okay, so this is my wrapper. And then I'm going to put my braiders in. Now, rattan reed has a rough side and a smooth side. I'm going to get rid of this now. And I want the rough side for my braiders to be on top or looking at me. And then I'm gonna put this guy in here, and then I'm gonna wrap once with my wrapper. And then I'm gonna put this other guy in here. I'm gonna make sure that the rough side is towards me. Okay. And so then I'm gonna wrap it again with a wrapper. So now I'm set up. I've done 3 or 4 wraps down here to secure it, and I've covered my tail. I put 1 braider in, and I've done a wrap. And I've put the second braider in, and I've done a wrap. So now we are going to braid. Now it doesn't matter if you start from the right hand side or the left hand side. But whatever you do, stay consistent. So I'm going to make my first X all the way across that, and I'm going to go underneath the rim filler. Now I'm holding that so that it stays straight because I want to flatten that out and then pull it so it stays tight. And then I'm going to do the same thing with a left weaver. Flatten it out, pull it tight, and then I'm going to do a wrapper. And I'm going to wrap all the way around. And once I've got that all the way around, then I can come back here and I can tighten those up a little bit. Okay? Now let's do a second X. Starts from the right, goes underneath the rim filler. And you see how I hold that so it doesn't go anywhere? Then I take the left one, I go underneath the rim filler, and then I take my wrapper, I tighten these guys up and pull that down. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to take my right hand wrapper, go underneath, I'm holding that so it stays in the center, pull it tight, flatten it down. And I'm going to take my left hand one, flatten it down, make sure everything stays tight, do my wrapper all the way around, and then once I've got the wrapper on, I can tighten that up just a little bit more. Okay. Right hand goes underneath the filler, pulls tight. Left one goes underneath the filler, pulls tight, and then we do a wrapper. Okay. So, and you're going to do that like along the half of your handle because that's where it's going to grab. So you can see that it does add some stoutness to the handle, and it looks cool. So, and if you do it with a tie-dyed reed, then it's a little bit more dynamic because you get a couple different colors. I'm going to show you how, if I had this all the way over here, how I would finish it. I'm going to do one more just so you see it. Right hand goes under the filler, doing an X. Left hand goes under the filler, doing the X, and then the wrapper wraps around it. Okay, so let's say that was it, and now it's time to finish it up. So I'm going to take these 2 right weavers here and go over, and these 2 left weavers here and go over, and then I'm going to wrap over all of it for about 3 or 4 rows. And when you do this, you don't want to do it super tight because you still got to get this tail underneath there and then tighten it up. So tight, yes, but not super tight. So I'm going to go, I think I'll go like 3 wraps. And then I'm going to take it all, and I am going to go underneath all this. And the only reason I'm doing this is just to make a hole. So if I took this, and I give it lots of room, but I also wanted to have a point on it so I can thread it through. And then I'm just going to kind of go along where I open this up, if it'll let me. And then I'm going to pull it through tight. Okay, and I can get that out of there, tighten it up a little bit more. And then all you do is just trim this off. So, and this bulk part will get covered up by your lashing, or your ear of your basket. So once again, this would be all the way across here. I'm just doing a quick little tutorial so you can see it. Okay? Let's see how fancy you can get your next basketry handle. Keep